41-year-old car washer. He shocked his family when he showed up to his own funeral that was being held at his mom's house. Now, this is what happened. There were reports on the news that a car washer was shot killed. The police department believed that it was Gilberto Araujo, so they called his brother to come down to the morgue and identify the body. The brother went to the morgue, identified the body, and where the confusion sets in is there was another car washer that supposedly closely resembled Gilberto. So the brother believed it to be him, sent the body to his mother's house for the wake and the funeral. The next day, Gilberto's wandering around the street, and a friend is shocked, comes up to him and says, "Everyone thinks you're dead. You need to go to your mom's house right now. They're having your wake." So he shows up to his mom's house, shocks the entire family. Family members pass out. Some of the family members bolt out the door because they think it's a real life zombie story.
That's great.
And apparently, I mean, once it all trickled in and they were able to process it, you can believe that everybody was overjoyed. But what a bizarre story.
Okay, so I love this for a couple of different reasons. First, you were right the first time too. He was pretty shocked to find out that he was dead too.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, you know, people think you're dead." And he's like, "What the hell's going on? Go to your mom's house. They're having your funeral."
Crazy.
Right. Second of all, apparently Latinos can't tell each other apart either.
That's really funny.
Okay.
That's really, really funny.
Like, oh yeah, I think that's my brother. I think. I don't know. Let's bury him. Find out.
I wish we could see. I actually did some research trying to find the real victim's picture to try and see, you know, what this resemblance is. If they really looked that much like each other, for a family member to identify you, but they're not releasing that information.
Yeah.
I'm sure they don't want to show a picture from the morgue.
Yeah, but my favorite part of the story is the family members that ran away.
I know.
They're like, oh my God, you're alive. What's it there? They run away. No. Just there's probably an explanation. You might want to stick around and find out what it is.
But here's what I don't understand. I understand that everybody handles death differently and mourning differently, but you would think that one of the friends, one of the family members were to possibly call his cell phone because they missed his voice. I mean, they just lost a family member, or go by his house just in remembrance, or to gather some of his belongings. It's mind-boggling to me to think that 24 hours later, people still thought he was dead.
And I love the assumptions that people make. They're like, okay, there's two possibilities when he walks in. One is that we got the wrong guy. The other one is that he's a ghost.
Right.
Obviously, it's the ghost.
I mean, but can you imagine, though? I mean, it's how likely of the situation, in his family's defense, how likely of a situation when you are burying your son or your brother that they're going to walk right into the room? It's got to throw you for a loop.
No question. That's why I'd stick around to find out what the hell's going on.
I don't know how I would react.
Like, I'm a little bit intellectually curious, so I'd be
Right.
like, oh, fascinating.
Right.
How did this go down?
I would love to see footage of all of their reactions. Just
that
the
would be
facial
awesome.
reactions.
I wish we had
Well,
that.
they're grief-stricken, so I'll give them a little bit of a pass for not really knowing what's going on. But as we defend this family and they love their brother, son, whatever, so much, but I gotta throw the family of the actual murdered man under the bus. Where the hell are they? Like, okay, somebody just got killed in your family, but you, like, no one, this family's looked out, found someone, identified him, had a whole wake and everything.
Right.
And other families been like, who's that guy? Never heard of him.
The guy.
Right, the original
Who's his
family.
No, but that's the other funny
Who's his
part. I
family?
mean, it's tragic, but it's kind of a little funny because so it's like, oh, that guy who looked exactly like our son at the car wash. It's funny because they work right next to each other and they look so much alike. Oh, so that guy's dead, and I haven't heard from my son in a while. But anyway, let's move on.
It's crazy.
Like, no, wait.
I know.
Wait. Did you ever think like maybe things went the other way?